Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be deciding which seeds I'm growing in 2019, and we'll talk about how I make my decisions. As you can imagine, choosing seeds is not a quick process, especially when you're choosing as many as I have to choose. So I have edited this video to be much shorter than how long it actually took me. If you want to watch a longer version of this video, there's a link in the description below. So feel free to click on that and you can watch a bit more than what I'm going to show you in this video. So I choose my seeds based on a few different criteria. There's always the staples. So things like the peri peri, I grow that every year because my family love it and I love it, and we have it in chicken, we have it in sauces. The jalapeno, of course, because everybody loves a jalapeno. And then this year I've added on the cayenne because the pepper sauce that I made, the buffalo style pepper sauce, that was just amazing. I definitely want to make it again this year. I'm not going to grow the Ring of Fire because I have a different idea of how I'm going to do that. So it's just going to be the cayenne. And yeah, that pretty much covers the staples. Then I have some other categories. The first one being super hots. So of course those are things like the 7-pot Primo, the Reaper, that sort of thing. So I've got a lot of seeds I need to go through over here to figure out which ones I'm going to add into the super hots category. Then we move down to the other types. So there's the rarities. I try and have a few of the rarities, especially this year when I got given some really rare seeds by Yucca Fatali. So I'm really keen to try that out. I haven't done that in the past, but it's a good category to have. Sweet peppers, definitely need to have a few sweet peppers. Those are great to snack on. And then your traditional hot, just your typical hot peppers like the habanero or the Scotch bonnet. Then we have the ones we do for looks. So we have a few of those that I want to grow. So the colorful ones, the big plants, things like the big Jim that I grew last year. So that's kind of for the looks department. This year I'm probably going to be doing quite a few super hots because you guys like to see me in pain for some reason. So we'll definitely be growing a few of those. So that's pretty much the categories that we have here. With 100 plants in total that we can grow. The peri peri are going to take up 6 plants because I need quite a few of those. And again, the jalapeno 6, and also the cayenne. We're going to do 6 plants of those. So that gives us 18 already, which leaves us with 82 plants that we can grow extra. Now, I'm not going to be writing them down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make note of them on a spreadsheet so that it's just something I can keep in a nice digital format. We have our peri peri. These are from 2018. So these are from last year that I've isolated. We have some jalapeno. These are from a friend of mine. He grew a really massive jalapeno bush last year and sent me some seeds from it. And then cayenne, these are some leftover from ones that I used last year. So that's the staples sorted out. Next up is the super hots. As far as the hottest pepper I grow this year, I reckon it'll be this one here, the Fatali Gourmet Jigsaw. So that's going to go into the super hots. The other jigsaw we have here is the Jigsaw Chocolate. Again, another ridiculously hot one. Naga Morik. We've got the Naga Morik, Nagla Beast, Naga Brain Chocolate, and a Maruga Scorpion, and also a Marugla. Here's a Maruga Chocolate. These are just some super hots that I want to grow, and I'll grow one of each of these. I'll share this list once I've released this video. You guys can see sort of decisions I've made here. So we're up to 27 plants now. That's it for the super hots for now. I know I've probably got a few more that I need to add in, but for now, let's just do that. The other way you could categorize these peppers, I suppose, is by family. So the capsicum chenennes or the capsicum baccatum. There's quite a few different ones out there. You could do it like that if you want. Because of the way I used my peppers at the end of the season, it makes more sense to do it by heat. These ones here, these are the rarities. So the first one we're going to do here is the, well, it's just, I wish I could pronounce this properly, the Capsicum Galapagos. This is from the Galapagos Islands. They're a very small pepper. Looks like it's quite a spicy one. We'll do one plant of those. We're going to plant a couple of these seeds because they might be quite difficult to germinate. Capsicum Tovari. This one here is something I'm really excited about growing. Haven't opened this up yet, but this one here is meant to be very, very rare. It's a wild pepper, very small, challenging to germinate. So we'll see if we can get that to germinate. The Hippie Seed Company sent me a rare pepper. Which one was it? Oh, that reminds me, actually, I just opened up the Hippie Seed Company one. They have the THSC Chocolate Scorpion. This is apparently a real spicy one. So we're going to add that to the Super Hots. So, looks. First one in, Bangalore Whippet's Tail. These things look pretty cool. I've seen a few pictures of them now. I'm quite keen on that. The Ahi Pina. This one I think we're probably going to go with taste. Need to make some progress here because we're only at 32 plants. We need to get another 68. So the Ahi Pina, that's going to go in for the taste. I think most of the Bactums are really good tasting peppers. The Ahi Fantasy Sparkly White, the Cream Fantasy, and the Peach Fantasy, the Fantastic Four. This is from Fatali Seeds. I think those will go into the taste, and that's 4 plants. We'll do 1 each of those. So with these 4 peppers, it's quite an interesting backstory. These were specially developed for the taste. They're very popular in the Nordics, and yeah, I'm really keen to try them out. Apparently they are really good tasting. So we're up to 37 plants now. Okay, we need a few more for the looks. One that's definitely going in for the taste is the Lemon Drop. So that's going in. And that seems like it's quite a spicy one. We'll give that a 5. And I think we might do 2 of the Lemon Drop. So every year I like to do some sweet peppers. So the first one in is the Chocolate Bell. Because chocolate bell pepper, I mean, I haven't seen a chocolate colored bell pepper, so that'll be interesting. So on looks, I think the Pink Tiger, that's definitely one for the looks. That's a pretty pepper. So hot peppers, these are just the ones like the Scotch Bonnet and the Habanero. They're hot. For the average person, they're ridiculously hot. But obviously when you're used to these super hot peppers, hot is a sort of a relative term. The first one we want to put in there is some of these Scotch Bonnets. So I have a few here. I have an MOA yellow and a Safi red Scotch Bonnet. So those are going to go in there. And Big Sun Habanero. So we got those 3 there. Thankfully, a friend of mine managed to spare a few of his seeds. That's where I got these from. So thank you, John. One of the reasons I wanted to grow the Scotch Bonnet is there's a lot of interesting Caribbean style sauces and also jerk style seasoning. As much as I don't really like the Scotch Bonnet flavor too much, the jerk seasoning is amazing. I love that stuff. So we're up to 46 plants. I'm in 2 minds here. So the Carolina Reaper, I've managed to also get some seeds from my friend John. I'm not the biggest fan of the Reaper. I know it's meant to be the hottest pepper in the world. Well, if you don't count the Pepper X. But I don't know. I think I prefer the 7-pot Primo. I'm just not sure if I have any 7-pot Primo seeds left. But I have to grow them. They're a legend in their own right. So I guess they're going into the Super Hots. There are some seeds here from Fatali that are tomato seeds. I'm not a fan of growing tomatoes, especially growing them anywhere near my peppers because they attract a lot of bugs and I don't like that very much. But I may still grow tomatoes, maybe outside, not in the greenhouse. Oh, this one, I think this one definitely, the Peach Butcholokia. So Butcholokia is the ghost pepper, another name for the ghost pepper. And that to me is a real tasty pepper. So we're going to grow one of those. I think we'll definitely put those in the Super Hots. Wow, that Super Hot bin is getting big. So these are some more seeds from another friend of mine, Richard. Thank you very much, Richard. They are the Anaheim and the New Mex Joe E. Parker. So I'm going to grow these. These are fairly mild, probably around the heat of a jalapeno, maybe even less heat than a jalapeno. But they are going to be my sort of filler peppers. I can't always make stupidly hot pepper sauce because, I've got to make some sauces that I want to use on an everyday basis, like almost like a ketchup, but using it as a hot sauce. And peppers like these are great for creating filler to just bulk out the sauces and also reduce the heat a little bit. There are going to be a few more fillers that are going to go in there, so let me just keep going through these. So there's another filler, the tapas. It's a capsicum annuum, and it's a nice looking pepper and very mild it looks like as well. We're up to 52 plants now. This looks really cool. I think this will go into the looks tub. So that's that one over there. There's a starfish orange. It's capsicum baccatum. So this is a Brazilian pumpkin. It looks similar to the starfish orange, just obviously red. I think I will grow that as well. So Brazilian pumpkin, it looks very cool. So the Cap 270, we're going to throw those in there as well. It's a fairly spicy pepper. It's a capsicum baccatum. Okay, this is one I think I need to grow because I've never heard of this family. Capsicum praetermissum. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that. I'm sure I've got it wrong, but yeah, capsicum praetermissum. Heat level of 8 and look quite interesting. The Kumari elongado. I think I'm going to try these ones, the Aji Ayuyo. I'm really choosing peppers with strange names, but the Aji Ayuyo, it's a capsicum baccatum, and it looks quite pretty, the pods. So they go from like a white, purple to yellow, orange, red, then a dark red. This one looks quite interesting, Explosive Ember. Let me look it up quickly and just see what sort of taste profile it has. Apparently the flavor isn't too great, and I do try and go for peppers that have the flavor. Yeah, I know I've got ones that I'm doing just for looks, but my primary goal here, I'm growing peppers to eat them. This looks quite interesting. The Antep Aki Dolma, or Antep Asi Dolma. Let me see what the internet says about that. So it's from Turkey, and they look massive. I'm looking, the little picture I have here, there's the pepper takes up the whole hand. So it is a big pepper, which I like. Let's see what the flavor's like. It looks like a sweet pepper, but it has some heat. I remembered I had some Tabasco still from last year. These were packaged in 2017, I believe. And I want to grow these. I did grow Tabasco this year again. I didn't get a prolific yield, enough to make a sauce or anything, but I think I do want to grow them this year, and we'll see if we can try and make a replica Tabasco sauce. That would be really nice. I think this one, for the looks and also probably the heat, but definitely for looks, the Purple Cream. It's a purple mixed with white sort of fruit. We'll see what that turns out to be, but the Purple Cream, that'll go into looks. I think I'm close to being done. There's a couple here that are interesting me. This Clavo Red, I haven't heard of that one before. This one here as well, just because the pods look quite interesting. Nice and long and thin. The Kabai Carrington. So maybe those. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else here that's really catching my eye too much. The Ahi Mango, I know that's a nice flavored. Do I get it? Okay. Yeah, let's do the Ahi Mango as well. Hainan Yellow Lantern. So let's look that one up and see what the internet says about it. It's quite a big pepper, actually. Also known as the Yellow Emperor pepper. It's grown in the southwest and southeast of Hainan Island off the coast of southern China. Okay. Well, this looks interesting. I think we'll add that one in as well. So those are our last 4. Clavo Red, let me look that one up as well. Don't know about that. I don't think I'll be growing the Clavo Red. It doesn't really appeal to me with what I'm reading. This Kabai Carrington, let's see what that's about. It's very prolific growing. It's a capsicum annuum, medium heat. Great for oriental cooking. Yeah, that looks quite good. I think we'll go for that one. So that is 95 plants. It took a bit of time to make my decisions, but we got there in the end. You may be wondering, what about the other 5? Because I said I'm growing 100 plants. Well, the other 5, basically this year I'm going to be having a bit of a competition with another YouTuber. He has a gardening channel. He doesn't focus on peppers, but he does grow some of the biggest vegetables out there. And I'm going to have a bit of a friendly competition with him to see who can grow the biggest pepper. We have a specific seed in mind. It's quite an interesting one, so stick around, make sure you subscribe, and we'll be talking about that on the next episode. I'll be telling you what seed we're going to be growing and a bit of the details about the competition, and there's something in it for you guys as well. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate you coming along, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.